Hi everybody, welcome to Vlogmas. Today I've got a bit of a special episode here for you, full of sewing inspiration. And if you haven't sewn that Christmas outfit yet, I hopefully have got a few suggestions here that you're going to love. Now I've made sure to cater for you no matter what season you're in. I've also included some brand new patterns that have just been recently released. So instead of doing a whole episode just on new releases, because there's not too many this time of year, I think everyone's starting to wind down for that Christmas break. But the ones that have been released in the last couple of weeks, I've made sure to include them because I think they're pretty fabulous. Let's talk about what I'm wearing today, a brand new dress here. I love it so much. It's actually a pattern I've made several times over the years, and it is from a fabulous Aussie designer, Lindsay from Sew to Grow up in Queensland, and this is the Sydney shirt dress. So I spoke about this a few weeks ago. I decided to make it in a beautiful new fabric godmother viscose that's in store at the moment. If you love it, I will link it in the description box below. I also have the patterns in store there as well. This one is made, basically it is like a shirt dress, but it's a bit of a cheap shirt dress because it doesn't have buttons all the way through. So if you want a nice simple shirt dress look but without that having to do buttonholes, because let's face it, we are all time poor at the moment. Everyone is rushing to get things done for Christmas, whether it be shopping, planning menus, just working around family, or being at work a lot yourself and not having enough time. It's great to have a simple go-to pattern that fits well and looks fabulous no matter what you wear it with. I've actually got mine on here with a pair of strappy new shoes that you may remember, my new Dinah Ferrari shoes in the red. A good excuse to wear them now. And I love it. I've done it this time without the collar. A few times in the past that I've made it, I've always put the collar on, and I've only ever made it before in cotton, or I think the one I did make a viscose one with a collar, but this time I didn't want pockets, I didn't want a collar, I wanted something simple, and I love it. I've also lengthened it to more of a midi length, and you'll see on a pattern there's length and shorten lines are really easy to use, and I've done the side splits, but I love how it's come up. This fabric's so beautiful and vibrant, and the print is just me all over. And I've got it on here with another pair of Carisi earrings. These are from Artsy Shiny Cloud. Now Phoebe bought me these a couple of years ago. They're little Christmas wreaths, but they are made from polymer clay. And Artsy Shiny Cloud is a beautiful little handmade jewellery store in Adelaide. She's got some beautiful polymer clay designs. Her earrings are so intricate and beautiful, and she does a really great job doing little caricatures. And I know she's had some Frida Kahlo ones in the past, some beautiful fruit ones and some floral ones. I really love them. They're just so beautifully made and very unique. So yeah, feeling a bit Christmassy here today. So I'd love to hear what you've got planned to make. Have you got some sewing plans for Christmas Day? Do you know what you're making to wear? At the moment, I've got quite a few things I could choose from, all dependent on the weather here. But a great shirt dress is always fabulous, especially if you've got a lot of functions coming up. And so today we're talking all about planning to sew for upcoming events, whether it be just sitting at home, maybe on the couch watching Christmas movies, and maybe having the family over, or maybe you're heading out to a beautiful festive and fancy formal event. I'm pretty sure there's enough in here to inspire just about everybody, and I've made sure to use all inclusive, size inclusive patterns here too, to appeal to everyone as well. So one last thing too before I move on to the patterns, with our store, our online store, don't forget, if you're wanting any fabric or patterns pre-Christmas delivery, I'm pretty sure the 12th is a cutoff to make sure that you've got your goods in time for Christmas, but you want to make sure that you've got your goodies there with plenty of time to sew. You don't want to have to be whipping things up on Christmas Eve. I know we've all been there before. We've been to, had plans to make something in time for a party or special event, and it's been so much pressure getting it done in time, and there's nothing worse because that's when you'll make the mistakes. And the great thing I like about having I've made before, maybe tweaking it this time and making it a little bit different, is that no matter what, changing the fabric up can really change the look of the pattern as well. Maybe lengthening and shortening it, or maybe making a dress into a top. That kind of thing means that you can't go wrong. You've made the pattern before and you're feeling confident tackling it, because starting a brand new pattern, maybe from a brand new designer you haven't made before, I would definitely recommend making a 12 to get the right fit. So making things, a week or a night before is probably not the best idea. So it's great to be a little bit more organized. So let's talk about patterns and new release patterns. Patterns that I've picked for Christmas. A couple of these are new, a couple of these are old. It really depends on, how, if you've seen them before, maybe you have been in a different season and you haven't actually taken a lot of notice. One dress that stands out for me that I haven't made, and it's been on my list for a while because of the fact that you can really add a bit of glam to this. And I have been told by one of my viewers that this is a beautifully fitting dress on, and it's the So Different Darjeeling wrap dress. So I've made sure to include a wrap dress in here because I know a lot of people love a good wrap dress. This has got a beautiful curve style hem. You can add a lovely ruffle on. It's got a cap sleeve, or you can do it in a long sleeve as well. And apparently this dress fits like a glove, and I do know that Laura's patterns are all fabulous. You've got the option there to do a bit of mixing and matching and using some really glamorous style fabric. So her patterns do fit really, really beautifully. That is one that has been on my list that I haven't made before, and I really do love a good wrap dress, especially if it fits really well around the bust area and gives you plenty of coverage. The next dress is hopefully in my store by now, because it's one that I've actually had my eye on that Mum and I both want to make. I have ordered the physical copies of this, so hopefully they're in store, and you can also do PDF or A0 printing. It's the Seasons of East Autumn in New York. Size range is 8 to 26. It is a beautiful, I would say, long line shift style dress with godets, and you can put that beautiful frill to give it a nice little highlight there. And I think it's gorgeous in something like a nice viscose. I'm making mine in a linen viscose blend. I love how they've added a belt on for a different little feature there, and I really love it in that polka dot print. I think a polka dot would be just stunning in that. So a really great dress for over here for summer, but also they have suggested wearing a turtleneck underneath it and having it more like a pinny style for winter. So that one looks like a gorgeous pattern. And also Seasons of East Summer in New York dress has been one of the most popular patterns I've sold all year in store, and I've seen some gorgeous versions. It's got a nice long line grown on like a kimono style sleeve with a beautiful deep V-neck. So that's another one that I haven't made yet, and I really need to get moving to have a couple of new dresses in my wardrobe. The brand new release this week, which was so exciting to see because everyone loves the Zadie by Paper Theory Patterns. It is such a famous pattern and such a fabulous pattern. They've actually now come out with a Zadie wrap dress pattern. So I'm really excited to make this because I do love the Zadie. Its size range is 6 to 30, and I think it'd be a fabulous wrap dress pattern to have for summer. Such a fabulous pattern. I can see why it's been such a sensation for so many years. The newest releases, of course, from Pattern Emporium. Kate has come out with 2 brand new releases this last Sunday night. She's got the Shoreline top, which is a woven dolman sleeve top with a button-through bodice and a nice curved hem. It's a nice oversized, simple woven top. You can put lots of different options on that. And also her Just Peachy knit shorts. So I have got an affiliate link for Pattern Emporium patterns. These are definitely, well, especially the Shoreline top, I will definitely be making one of those because all of Kate's patterns I've made, I've loved. I love her Be Mine balloon sleeve blouse as well. Now, if you're wanting a beautiful, glamorous top, there's a couple of ideas here. Firstly, a lot of people like to wear a top with a pair of jeans for an evening out, and the Solstice top from Lise Taylor, I've seen so many beautiful versions of it in the top variation. I think it'd be beautiful to pair back with some jeans and some heels and maybe some nice glitzy fabric. Size range on that goes up to a size 52. And also there's 2 beautiful dresses I've been eyeing off from Sew Over It patterns. One, I think a lot of people snapped up on the Black Friday discount. That was the Estelle dress with that beautiful tie side, gives you that lovely shaping. I know Andrea from Beyond the Pink Door had made it up, and she said to me, hey, that looks like a Kristen dress, you should make it, it'll be lovely on you. So I haven't made it. I am very, very certain it would be one that I would love. But the other one, so that's a great one for winter, or maybe in a short sleeve here for summer. But the other one, the one I've been looking at for our summertime here in Australia, is the Sophia dress. It's a beautiful wide strap long line summer dress with a little kind of cut out peekaboo at the back. It looks beautiful. It looks very bra friendly as well, and the size range goes up to a 30, I think, for So Over It patterns. But there's a couple of patterns I think would be fabulous for Christmas time for them. So another few party picks for me. These are favourite patterns of mine. I love Starlight patterns. Every time I've made a Starlight pattern dress, whatever it is, it's just worked out beautifully. It's fitted like a glove. They just have the best drafting. And I love that they're bringing out expansion packs. The newest pattern that they've released, the Queenie dress. Now, a lot of people have said that they love all the variations you get with that. You've got a beautiful fluted sleeve, you get a longer sleeve. It's got that nice long line body, and you can add the frill around the bottom. The fabulous thing is with this is you get all those options in that one pack for all the different sleeves. Beautiful in the glitzy fabric. They've shown in a nice shiny fabric. Of course, being a woven dress, you'll need to add in a zip there, but I just think it'd be a fabulous dress for the festive season. The other ones I like from Starlight as well is the Trini and the Trini expansion pack. Again, you've got the floaty skirt this time, but lots of different sleeve options, lots of different neckline options. The endless options there. And also another fabulous pattern I've made in the past is the Montana midi, and you've also got the expansion pack for that, as well as the Hope dress pack. Lots of different options there. So many different options for the new expansion packs that Starlight are bringing out to bring more variation into the wardrobe. And if you have that first dress, you can always buy the expansion pack to add on separately. It gives you lots of different ways to go there. So all fabulous dresses. I think it would be great for the Christmas season. Sewing Maison, of course, has released a brand new Amalfi top blouse, beautiful gathered neckline, nice scoop neck with button through, and beautiful billowy sleeves. So it's a woven pattern. It would be beautiful in a broderie or a nice print, a rayon viscose or a cotton linen. You can really do anything with that one. But also another one of her patterns that is fabulous, I can highly recommend, especially for going out and glamming up a bit, and that would be the Sicily slip dress, because I've made it in the past. It was one I was a bit wary of because of that kind of body hugging feel, but it is beautiful on any size that I've seen. And also you have the bra friendly option. If you don't want to make the thin straps, you can make the cow neck with the thicker bra friendly sleeves. So it's a really great dress, that one. Some dresses from LB Textiles, another Aussie designer. The Duplantier dress is a beautiful empire line dress with a floaty kind of skirt, and you can either do the billowy sleeves or you can shorten the sleeves. That one looks gorgeous if you want to put an overlay, like a chiffon overlay or a mesh overlay. I think it would make a stunning dress for Christmas time. And the Homme dress is the other new one of theirs. It's also in a jumpsuit. It's a wrap style, but only a half wrap. So if you prefer just the top half to be wrapped and not the bottom, that Homme dress and jumpsuit would be a wonderful one to make. And I love the wide leg in it. It is a little bit slightly different to the Zadie, but I think the wide leg is really classy looking for dressing up for an evening out. So talking about jumpsuits, the one I have planned to make eventually, sometime maybe early next year, will be the Deer and Doe Eucalyptus. I love that it's sort of like a nod to the 1940s, a bit of a vintage glam look. I love how it's got that camp style collar and the short sleeve. I think it'd be beautiful in a lovely print, either a viscose print with a nice button through bodice, or yeah, I just think it's gorgeous even in the short set as well. And don't forget about the paper cut alto if you're wanting an ethereal look for Christmas with a beautiful twist at the neckline there. That one is a fabulous looking dress for really making a statement. A couple of patterns that I have noticed here would be beautiful for either summer or winter for Maison Fauve patterns. The Haut vol dress is a gorgeous kind of vintage inspired, I would say it's nod to the 60s, but with a beautiful A-line skirt. It's got a little cutout at the neck that would be stunning for a summer Christmas. And also for winter, they've got the soliflor dress with that really gorgeous detail at the neck, that wraparound bodice And I think Cara from So Mad has made a stunning version of this. I'll put a pic up so you can see Cara looking gorgeous. So that one is beautiful. Of course, to be cozy, you've got the Pogo Nip Top from Friday Pattern Company, a really lovely sweater, especially nice to make in a quilted sweater fabric, nice and cozy on the couch if you've got planned to stay in for Christmas this year. And I know a lot of the Northern Hemisphere friends are saying it's freezing, so this would be a beautiful one to make. Love the detail on the button front as well, and I think it looks really special in both fabrics they've shown on the pattern envelope. Closet core patterns, if you want to go dressy, of course, there's a couple of beautiful patterns. One, what I would say, is the Joe dress with that beautiful statement sleeve. It is a stunning looking dress, beautifully drafted with a real eye for detail there, and would be really lovely in a linen. And also the Pauline is a really special dress with that really lovely neckline, and you can make that one also not only in a floaty fabric but in a beautiful jacquard. Being a fully lined, you can make the sleeveless version here for summer as well. That's a really gorgeous dress on. Also, they've come out with a brand new PJs pattern called the Fran PJs, and these look like the most chic, comfortable PJs ever. I think they'd be really special for having just for a nice comfy Christmas. Yeah, you can make them in anything like a beautiful soft lawn, or maybe a nice flannel for being all cozy on the couch. So they are my top picks for Christmas sewing, whether it be whatever season you're in. I'd love to hear what your favourite pick was there, and maybe let me know in the comments below what you're making if you've got some plans to sew yourself a Christmas outfit. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with the undoing of some more Advent days. That will be really exciting. So hopefully you can come out with me a bit more this week on some adventures as well. See you all very shortly. Take care and bye for now.